Welcome back to the 4Xlounge X System Monthly Review. This is for the month of July 2010. Welcome back, one and all. Great you could join us. We're going to take a look at the long and short-term portfolios in the X System automated trading systems, and we're going to show you what did represent opportunity and what will represent opportunity. Taking a look at the short-term X System portfolio, we can see we're down about 1,300 pips for the month of July, and this does represent, in fact, a fantastic opportunity moving forward that we will show you very, very shortly. Take a look at the long-term X System portfolio, which did surface or did show us a major drawdown over the past couple months, and has now turned very much back to the upside, generating 1,700 pips, nearly 1,700 pips for the month of July, up to 23,579 since inception, but much, much more going back over the past few months. Going back over the past 60 days, we're going to see the long-term X System actually generated much better results. Now, a quick review. In terms of the short-term X System P&L by currency pair, we take a look at the individual currency pairs, and it's always important to focus on those currency pairs that continue to outperform the rest. Number one performing currency pair in the short-term X System, Euro-Yen generating over 3,000 pips, Euro-CAD 2,400 pips, Pound Swissy 2,100, Pound Swissy 2,000, and as well, we take a look at the pound dollar 1950. Those are the top 5 currency pairs that we're looking at, avoiding those currency pairs that tend not to make money on the short term, such as the Euro Swissy, the Pound Yen, and the Euro Aussie. Taking a look at the long-term X System currency pairs by P&L, Pound Swissy, number one, 29.75. Another winner is the Pound Yen with just around 3,000 pips since inception. Euro Yen 25.75, Euro CAD 23.50, CAD Yen at 22.90, Aussie Yen at 21.46. Those are the best performing currency pairs. Certainly avoid the Dollar Swissy and those other currency pairs like the Euro Aussie, the Euro Pound, and the others near the bottom that tend not to generate money over time. Euro Swissy. Now, just as a reminder, if you go to the X System actual platform, click on the charts button, and you can access on the long and short term any specific currency pair that you'd like to see the P&L, such as a pound dollar. Click on the short term, and it'll show you the pound dollar short term P&L since inception. Click the all button at the bottom, and it'll show you the entire trading record since the beginning. That is the P&L, the profit and loss for the pound dollar currency pair. So certainly please focus on that. Now, getting back to the performance, we take a look at the average trade on the short-term P&L. The top line is actually the profit and loss since inception on 18,000 pips, generating 20 pips of profit down to around 30 pips of loss, depending on where we sit on the time zone. However, on the time frame. However, nevertheless, we're looking at an average winner or loser, 20 to 30 pips on the short term. The long term is a little bit higher than that. And again, the long term's had a pretty nice move. Winning trades typically have been around the 70 pip area up to around 130 pip area. Losing trades, 25 pips, 30 pips, actually even a little bit more than that, down to the 100 pip area on really large extensions to the bottom. However, nevertheless, we can see that the winners certainly outweigh the losers as the long-term X System hitting new highs of 23,529. Now, most importantly, take a look at the long-term equity. That's the blue line. The violet line represents the all-time highs. Long-term X System just hit all-time highs on its P&L just below 24,000. The black line at the bottom represents the drawdowns. And we can see the most significant drawdown we've seen lately, the beginning of June, when the P&L was down to 18,000, and the drawdown was around 3,100 pips, around 3,000 pips off the high. Typically speaking, when the long-term X System draws around 3,000 pips, that is a time to get involved with trades, statistically, as are more than likely to turn around. If we had bought the X System trades starting beginning of June, around 18,200, currently, finishing off the month of July, just 2 months later, almost 24,000. Made around 6,000 pips in 2 months. 60 days, 6,000 pips. That's because we got involved in the trades after that drawdown that occurs typically between 2,500 to 3,000 pips. Now, certainly is a time to get involved in long-term trades. However, it has not drawn down to that extent recently. However, the short-term X system has. Take a look at the current drawdown, just around 1,400 pips. The last time the short-term X system drew down around 1,400 pips was May 13th. May 13th, the P&L was 15,900, around 16,000 pips. Very shortly, from May 15th to June 30th, around 1 month and 2 weeks, around 6 weeks, we went from 15,000 and change up to around 19,000 and change, just around 3,000 pips in 6 weeks. Point being, long-term just had a big move to the upside, but the short-term now represents a really ideal spot to get involved. Now, getting back to the X system platform one more time, take a look at the long-term and short-term history tabs. We can click on any one of those tabs to access the real-time history of all those trades. Click on the short-term monitor, and it'll show the active trades that are have been released for the short-term X system portfolio. Long-term as well works in the same way. And of course, all these trade signals are delivered to all Access members via email and SMS real-time as soon as the trades are released. If you have any questions, email us anytime, info@4xlounge.com. We thank you for joining us. We wish you a great day, all profitable trades, and we look forward to seeing you back soon. Back inside the 4X Lounge.